That was some fine Saturday afternoon programming here, wasn't it? Here at the Pompous Broadcasting Service, we can only provide the fine broadcasting like Cooking with Uncle Ralph and Aunt Bee because of your support. We can't just stay on the air for free, you know. We need your money. We're going to be following this mere 15-minute break, short break, with two fine programs, Bob Villa's This Here House and Roland Martin's Fishing for Spirits. But first, we need your money. All you need to do, pick up that phone, dial 481-3224, send us your money. This afternoon only, we're running a special. For $50, you get this fine Pompous Broadcasting System lunchbox. $50 premium, and you get the lunchbox. Now you know what these things retail for, okay? You know what these retail for. You not only get the lunchbox, you get the programming, and you get our yearly programming guide. $50. And we're also talking about something you can't put a price on. Fine programming. Enriching the mind, enriching the spirit, bringing the family together. We're going to be cutting now. Pretty soon, as soon as we hear some phones ringing, we'll be going to Bob Villa's This Here House. But I don't hear any phone rings. I don't hear your dollars jingling in here. We want your money. Pick up the phone, 481-3224. I don't think that's that hard to remember. Dial us, send us some money. You get the lunchbox. This afternoon only. These are going quick, you know. And you get the program. Why don't we go now since nobody's calling? We'll just go to Bob Villa's This Here House. And then we'll follow that up with Roland Martin's Fishing for Spirits. All right, thank you. And call in anytime you feel like it. Anytime you feel like sending us money, you can do that. Okay, we don't like to do this, but we're asking you for it just so we can get this over with, all right? Call in and let's go to Bob Villa. Hey, get parked there. Get parked there. We have concrete trucks coming in here any minute now. Get that out of here. Hey, we're forward here. We've got a show here. Hey, get this thing out of here.
Do you know who I am?
Get this thing.
Do you know who I am?
I do not know. I don't care.
Get these people off this porch.
Perfect.
I can't fool around with you.
Bring the trucks in here.
Moron can't get your schedules put together any better than that.
I see no permit. No permit. Concrete trucks take precedence over everything.
I don't want a concrete supposed to be wrapping this whole program up right
now. We're pouring today. We got nice weather. We're pouring the concrete today.
This is a
I don't care who you are.
What are you putting in there? Swim pool?
Here we are. It makes no difference.
Hi, I'm Bob Villa. Welcome to This Old House. You know, a lot of people have been complaining about the budgets that we've been having on a lot of our programs, the multi-million-dollar productions and things. So we've decided to come here to Cincinnati, Ohio, in the Midwest, where land is cheap, people are cheap, and you can still get a good buy. You know, I mean, we're talking in the $300,000–$400,000 price range. You can still get a good, fairly decent, livable neighborhood. And I'd like to take you up around here to a project we're going to be doing here. We're going to be enlarging the second floor, and we're going to take the roof off, go up 5 stories, and then build a deck and a jacuzzi off. Outside jacuzzi, that's air temperature warm. And I think you're going to enjoy this program. When I was explaining to you in the opening scene how we're going to do that. And our prices are relatively cheap here. We can afford to spend maybe $200,000–$300,000 on a remodeling job. Get the down the street. We've had another project here.
Mister, can I have a quarter?
Get a what?
Mister,
Son,
can I have a quarter?
Get somebody, get the kid. Get out of here. Go on. Just a minute. We'll be right back with you, and we're going to go down and talk to the construction engineer, and we'll get this back on the ship. Extra special treat today. What we've got for the program here is I've got some films of when I was a baby and when I first got the urge to work for this old house. So this is my first workbench. I was always intrigued by tools. As you can see here, this is my first. This is about a 2-ounce hammer. I built my father's boat with this hammer. It's my workbench. Is that my old favorite flashlight? I remember that flashlight, the fun we had. This fascination with tools has led to my current position here with PBS and the weekly show that you people have made the #1 rated show, probably going on 8 years now. This is the early training, the formative years, you might say, to where I really learned how to use these tools and master them and become a master craftsman myself. Those old family 8 millimeters, I guess they were when I was a child, and to bring you back up to date, we're in the old Colonial right now, and I'd like to show you. You just don't find construction value like this anymore. In the $400,000 price range, we've got beautiful hardwood floors here. We've got 17, 18-inch thick walls here. Here's an old rookwood fireplace. These were popular in this part of the country around the turn of the century. The house we're in today is built in 1905. Look at the, if I can get you up there, I don't know if you can pan all that in, but the gorgeous crown molding in this. I mean, this is quality. You're getting what you want for your money in this. It's not like the little, the track houses that are put up now in the $200,000-300,000 price.
Excuse me, Bob. Bob, I'm really sorry to interrupt you.
Just what?
Westinghouse called. They want to know about the long life light bulbs. The action figures called again and again. Now J.C. Penney's about the 18th. I don't know what to tell them. What the family portraits?
Westinghouse is on. Just shut up and I'll tell you. Westinghouse is on the action figures. I don't know about that. They're going to have to raise the
Time-Life books.
Time-Life books. That they want the
their
tools. They can come get the tools. I'm not taking the tools back to them.
Bob,
I'm not taking them back. Look, I pay you to do a job. I'm on television here. I can't afford to bring this junk down here.
Bob, you're going to have to handle
What's
this.
that?
There's somebody at the door. You got to handle it. You
Just
got
a
to
minute.
talk
There
to
was
him.
Sears, too.
Gladys,
Bob.
wait a minute. I'll get back with you. What's the problem?
Bob, somebody's at the door. Some guy said he's got something about your truck. He wants to talk to you.
Not that moron contractor.
I told you not to park that out there.
Oh my.
One of my boys was pulling the concrete truck back, had hit the lever. We dropped 12 feet of wet concrete in the open window there. I'll tell you what, you got a problem.
Things aren't going
I
right
got a
today.
problem. I don't know how I'm going to fix
You
this.
got a
I don't know
problem.
how
That's
I'm
my-
going to
look
finish
at
this
that.
job over here, and I need some money.
You
for that.
realize that
Hey,
I'm not going to be paid
I
for
don't
the use
give
of that
free.
truck?
I don't give you free 12 feet of concrete. I'm sorry, that doesn't happen. You got concrete in that truck. I need my money. You got a Visa? I'll take
I don't
Visa.
have Visa.
I'll take a check. Personal
Visa.
check. You got a personal check?
Call security, get some police over here.
That's
I
12
want this
feet of
reported.
wet
Those people are not going to pay me.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. There's
Kid
also a
back
kid
there
over
again?
here who says you owe him some money.
Kid,
Come here, kid. Come here, kid. Come on up here. He says you owe him some money.
look,
This guy?
I can't
This is the
believe
guy?
what's going on.
He owes me money
Kid.
too. He owes you money?
Look,
He owes me
kid,
money. 12
here's your
feet of
quarter.
concrete out in that
Take
thing.
your quarter. Get out of
All
here.
right, you gave
Get
the kid his
lost.
money. How about my
Get
money?
the-
How about my money?
I'll see you in court, bud.
Well, gee, I don't know what we're going to do. Bob, he's a prima donna. He's always been that way. And lately he's been getting even more and more so since he's been doing the endorsements for the products. But let's see. Bob's been getting $375,000 a show for this stuff. Can you believe that? Let's see. Well, maybe we can get somebody. Maybe we can get somebody. I think we got $125.
Wait a minute. Hey,
Hey,
well, Vila was getting $375,000 a year. He was getting residuals. He was getting benefits, air transportation. No, don't get me in.
Don't get him on the
I
camera.
got
Don't
some
get him on
personal
the-
reasons why I don't want to be on the film there.
Gee, if our viewers catch a hold of that, we're asking
His
them.
brother, Fred Vila. He lives in the Midwest somewhere. He's right here in town.
Maybe we could save the fund drive
You
yet.
can get Fred. I bet you we can get Fred for $125 a show.
Well, let's go. Let's go over and see what
Let's
Fred will
call
say.
it.
We got to get somebody to replace Bob, and my brother here is a cheap shot. Maybe, or his brother Fred here. So I want you to go in there and just try to talk simple. He's not the sophisticated of his brother Bob, and you know, you may have to work with him a little bit, but I think this will work. We got to finish this production. We got 2 more weeks of filming left. So you think you can do it?
This guy looks brain damaged.
I know. It's
You
going to
met
be
this
hard
guy?
to work with. It'll work. Believe me, it'll work. Just trust me.
Where the hell are we here?
We're somewhere down in Georgia. I don't know, but
Nothing
I mean,
growing here. He's sitting here with a spade and he's just poking around these bunch of weeds here.
but this is we're at the end of our production drive. We got to get some more money here for the company for the
we can
broadcasting.
get somebody better than this, somebody that people will believe.
Now listen, it'll work. Just believe in it, okay, Terry? Just believe in it. Now you're on the air. You're able to convince people to send money in. Now just go out there and do the same thing with Fred. Now go on over there.
Howdy there, neighbor. Howdy. How are you? How are you?
Watch out there for the sweet pansies there now.
I understand you're Fred Villa, right?
My name is Fred Villa.
Yes,
my name is Fred Villa.
Fred, I'm here because I need your help. I'm from here with the Pompous Broadcasting Service. You may have heard of us. You probably watch it pretty
Are
regularly.
you in town here?
Yeah, we
down
are.
here by the
We're-
post office.
We're throughout the country, actually. And we have a show that we need for you on. Yeah, you know, you have your brother Bob. Remember your
I
brother
do
Bob?
have a brother Bob. I ain't seen him, man, in years. The people tell me he's on that television thing.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen him, but you know, he come down here about 2 years ago, Christmas time, and walked out here. He had his nose so daggone far up in the sky, and he's so snippety and uppity that we just told him to get the hell on out of here. We ain't gonna do it.
Well, we just told him the same thing.
You friend of his?
No, we just told him the same thing, to get the hell out of here. But I tell you what, we need somebody to replace him on his show, all right? And we think you're the guy to do it.
Like a dance or something?
No, no dance, no singing, nothing like that. What you're going to be doing is showing people how to fix up their houses, how to do a little home repair, how to work in the shop, that sort of thing. You think you can handle it?
The stuff I do for a living.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. We pay you $125 per show. Per show.
Darn, boy.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Can I talk this over with, well, there ain't nobody here to talk it over with, but $125.
$125
How many shows?
Per show. Well, just like maybe 2 or 3 more shows. And
I don't have to sing and I don't have to dance.
No
Just
singing.
swing a hammer and maybe put some birds up against a wall.
Yep. And we think the public's going to love you. We think the public's going to love you.
You mean
you could
like
be a
star like
you
Gene Autry or something like that?
You could be a star.
Well, let's get going. Let's do it.
Good.
I'll be glad to do it.
Great.
Well then, folks, I'm Fred Vila. I'm Bob's brother. These are big folks. Damn apple.
Fred Vila. Fred Vila.
Hey there, friends and neighbors. Welcome to the
Fred Vila.
Howdy, folks. I'm Fred Vila. I'm Bob's brother, and I'm going to be taking over the show and taking you through the ins and outs of fixing up your house. We do it a certain way, and if you want to tune in and watch us, we'll be glad to show you the tricks that we know, and we'll be glad to share them with you. I'll be seeing you Saturdays at 9 o'clock.
This guy's really related to Vila?
Yeah, I tell you, Terry. He's the youngest brother of Bob, and it's the best we got. We've got, like I said, it'll work. It'll work. Just trust me.
I told you before, the guy's brain damaged. He looked brain damaged, now he acts brain damaged. We can't even shoot a scene without finding him pissing on the wall.
Look, even at his best, Bob was no Rhodes Scholar. He could pull it off, let me tell you. We just point the camera, we put the tools in his hand, we got the sponsors, we've got this fun drive rolling. Just stay with me, Terry. Trust me.
We're doing better with the train monkey at this point.
The monkey won't work. We've got him working with the children's show. So we've got to stay with him. So just come on. Trust me, come on. We'll just go to the next studio and we'll shoot him.
Well, I see about the old pocket watch here. It's 9 o'clock and it's ready for Fred's Fix It on this here house. We're going to welcome you on in today, and we're going to be here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And they tell me where's the place we're at here. And we're going to fix up this place. It don't look too bad to me right now. I don't really know what they want to do, but they told me that there's something about they was going to take the roof off and put like 4 or 5 stories up there. Now, I don't rightly know what they're talking about, but if they can give me some kind of drawing of what it's supposed to look like when it's done, I'll get the job done. You want to follow me on down through the house here? We'll take you on a bit of a tour out here to this here. What is that out here, the kitchen out here? Let's go on out here to the kitchen and take a look here. I'm a little about thirsty myself anyway. This here is your typical turn of what they say, turn of the century kitchen. They say something about there's lead water pipes all over the city here, lead water coming in the house here. I don't see nothing in there. It don't really feel no heavier than water. Take like guts of this building and see what kind of modern heating plant they just put in here, and y'all follow me down here, as it were, into the bowels of this house. There's a light switch there, so I know what we're getting into. Boy, they just don't build them like this anymore. Look, what the hell is that? Ah! Come on down here. We got us there a modern workshop. We got all the stuff down here to fix it, and one of them newfangled heating machines. Let me get some light on here. Ow! God dang it! Just a minute. Get some of these things off of here. Last week when Bob was here, he come in, told me something about that I can't do this show. It ain't right for me to do the show, that he's built the show up for what it is today. And I said, I ain't never even seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. These people gonna pay me $250. I ain't seen you in 8 years. Get the hell out of here.
All wrong. Get that radio turned down. We can't hear you.
What's that?
Turn down that radio. We can't hear you. Turn down the radio.
You want
Turn down the radio.
What, you want to put the station on or something?
Turn off the radio. Turn off.
Turn
Turn off the radio. We need to hear you. All right? There's not enough light down
turn
here.
it off.
Do you have any more light down here? You have any more light down here? We can't shoot this in the dark, you know.
I got me a light right here. It gets mighty expensive when I run both of them.
Put on the light. We'll pick up the bill for you.
Okay.
All right.
Now wait a minute. How is this $125? Do I get this in cash?
You'll get a check.
Check.
You'll get a check.
I don't want no check. I want money.
Check. The check will be good. All right.
I don't take checks.
All right.
Terry, I'll go to the bank machine. Terry, I'll go to the machine.
Okay.
And we'll get the money before we're done here.
Let me get my saw down here. Howdy there. Welcome to Fred Villa's. You fix him up from this here old house. This here house. They told me not to use that old no more. We got some projects we got to do. When we was coming down the steps here, I noticed there was a Mike Creaky, and I think one of the things we ought to do is maybe put a new tread in there. One of them treads, right? This one here. See this here? That's a sure sign that there's been some bug chewing on that, and it's time to replace it because I believe in safety first. I don't think one thing ahead of time here on my equipment, on all my equipment, my saws and my power tools. I have removed the guards so that you can see what we're doing. What I'm gonna do is this is gonna be our tread right here. This we have to get the exact measurement of this. Let me see. That'll do it. On the old saw here, fire this baby up. This is about a 3 horsepower saw, and she'll be I never did know what the hell that was for. I used to clean my boots off with it. But we're gonna snip some of this off, and then we'll try and put. And you just watch your eyes there, boys. I always make sure that I have my eye equipment on somewhere. I don't see it. We'll do it without it. As you can see, what we're doing here now is I'm gonna cut some of this off. All about 4 o'clock there, it's gonna be a heck of a time. The mic toughen I thought it was gonna be. Always clean up your tools and keep the floors swept and things because you don't want to trip and fall. And a little bit more off there. I'm a big believer in safety first in the shop. There's a story I think that I want to tell you. And if your children are watching, I want you to come up close and sit down and listen to this because this is mighty important. There was a little boy I knew one day, and he was down at his daddy's workshop, and all of a sudden he went out and got this thing down that oven. And he just went, the worst accident that I've ever seen in my life. So remember, boys and girls, you do exactly like old Fred told you there, and safety first. I think we got it to fit now. If we put it in with Mike Crooked. That's one way we can do it here. Some of you peoples have been writing into me saying, Bob, and I say, that's my brother, I'm Fred. But I guess because he left, the mail ain't caught up yet with me being on this here show. I'm gonna show you around this here shop. Now, one of the most important things when you're working in a shop is you got to be able to move freely through your shop. Now, if you take a look here, I'm going to try to get over to the other side of the room here and don't pile up wood and stuff all over because it makes it more dangerous to try and work in it. Now, over here, we got us a fire exit. Hey! Hey! Well, I guess they forgot to take that big chain off in there. This is a hot water heater. What this does, believe it or not, it heats up water and it sends it up through these pipes, and it goes here. Can you get that? Can you get that camera up in there? It goes right up there. See it? Goes up there. Then here over this way. Comes over here. Goes through this beam here, this big old piece of wood, and then this is a pipe here. Water goes that way. So you got water. You got water. Wait a minute. Come here, buddy. You got water going this way. You got water going that way. And you know what happens when you get like an insurgence. Had a bit of an accident there. It's exactly the point I was making. That water comes down here, rushes down there, and goes on out through that pipe and then goes out into the sewer, and then God knows where it goes in, but that's it. If I can get your attention over here, this here old stove, this here is what they call a hot water system. The water is in here and it wiggles around and stuff, and it's hot, it's heated up in here. Look in here, see it? Looks like a big candle on it. That comes up there and boom, big old puff of smoke, and heats up these chambers. Them chambers get mighty awful hot, and the water rises. It's some kind of physical thing or something at school. Water, when it gets hot, it wants to go up. I figure on a hot day, if you go down to a swimming pool and there ain't no water pool, look up, see what's up there. It goes up through these pipes, it goes up in the house, goes around in the radiator. Radiator, you know, you go through, ow! It gets off the heat. The little kids don't get on the radiator. Heat is, goes out into the room. I was down here a couple days ago, big rat in here. Watch out. If you come back here, you'll see where, I got me a light here somewhere. You can see that we take the utmost care in keeping all of our flammable materials kept up in like a metal container. You know, right in here. And I got a few that I don't really have room for, so watch out, don't kick them over here, boy. There's a pilot light right outside the door, blow the whole daggone house up. Over here we got this, we got a modern light electrical system. It takes these here things here, you plug these in. We never use them at home. My kids, the kids are usually the ones that change this, and like they put like Lincoln wheat stuff in there. Does just a good job. Costs a lot less money. Man, fuse things cost a whole lot of money anymore. They got your complex here today.
Cut. What the hell is that noise? What's a
These are box here, I don't know.
This is a dehumidifier, isn't it? Yeah. Somebody empty this. Could you empty this thing out?
What does it do?
I'm paying you $100 for this. Just empty the water out of it. All right.
Well, look after it, buddy. I'll get the water out of here for you.
Good. And then just turn the damn thing off. All right. We don't need that here. We don't need that sound.
Dehumidifier. Where all this water come from?
Yeah, from the air. Humidity.
City boy. Watch it. Little slicker here. I got a few other things I want to be showing you here. It's going to take. I'm going to have to. Let me hook this here tool up and come on over the way. One of the things, again, I want to stress safety in the shop. Don't, you know, get things out of your way so you don't have no trouble, no problems, stuff like that there. And I'm going to show you how.
What the hell is that? The hell is that fool doing? He's plugging in a power saw in a puddle of water. What the hell is he doing?
Let me get this board here. Okay. I'm going to show you. I'm going to cut this right off there.
There's water out there.
So I'm going to take this board and I'm going to give her a cut. Wait a minute, I ain't plugged in or something here. Let me get some power here. Just a minute. I know time's money, and you boys making them TV shows, you got to have it done right around there. Here, look this.
Power tool. No great ones. Let's cut to Roland Martin and fishing for spirits. All right.